A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
Here's Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
319, 630.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
X3, 218, chopper.
Rodgers going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and his crew will take over at their own 45. Yard line.
Going the other way.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Mike 50. Switch up, switch up. No.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Harris steps away to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Back to throw. Harris, the quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Hey, turn it up. Kill. 40's the set high. Squeeze. Ready, go.
From the gun, Love. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down. Crunch.
Now Harris on 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Harris now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Harris. To throw on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. In for the score. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 13 yards, first down, Packers. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a 1st down. Off the play fake. Love. And that's complete to Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Operating from the gun. Love looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Harris looking to throw on 2nd down. Gets it to Gordon. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harris. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchdown. Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 76 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmts.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Showing up. Check 13. Check 13.
Looking to throw. Harris. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Harris. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Johnson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's Harris on 3rd and 2. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Zadarius Smith, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now Harris throwing on 4th down. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Looking to throw. Harris forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only 1st down. He's got a few more shots maybe. He can take it to the end zone.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Harris now, operating from the gun. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2